Just want to describe the different types of earthing arrangements we have in properties. We'll just talk about single phase for the moment. We have three different types in general use. The first one is a TT system, which we have an overhead supply, and normally we would supply an earth rod at our house or building, which would give us our earth, if you like, and we need to fit an RCD. Obviously, they're still used quite commonly. The second system we would talk about is a TNS system. TNS, earth, T for terra, so T would always stand for earth in our systems. N would be neutral, and S would be that the earth is separate throughout the complete system. And we have a TNCS, again, T would stand for earth, neutral, N for neutral, C would be our earth is combined, and then it is separated in our installation. So T for earth, N for neutral, C for combined in the supply side of the system, and S for separated within our installation. If we first look at a TNS system, okay, just need to look really at the type of cable. TNS system, the earth return path back to the transformer would be through the sheath of the supply cable. Not a system that's installed now, although it is still a very, very common system in this country. And the way it works is the cable's buried underground. It's going to be an older type of cable, like same as you can see here. The cable would be copper conductors insulated by oil-soaked paper, and then after that it has got a wrapping of paper around both conductors, and then it's covered by a lead sheath. The lead sheath would run continuous throughout the whole of the cable. Then it's wrapped with hessian, as you can see here, around the outside of the lead, and around the outside of the hessian there's strips of flat steel, which gives it a very, very good armoured protection. When it comes into the house, you can see that the outer armour is stripped right back, so that what we're actually left with is the cores which are connected inside the service head, and our earth would be this sheath of the supply cable here, and we just connect an earth connection, not we, but the supply company would connect an earth connection to that. As I said earlier, this type of system is an older type of system, still in millions and millions of houses, but it's unlikely you're going to find it installed into a new building, because most new properties now are a TNCS system, because obviously it's much easier to install and the cable is an awful lot smaller to use. Right, the next earthing arrangement we want to look at is a TNCS system. Slightly different because it uses the neutral, which is in the supply cable, as our earth fault return path as well. That neutral conductor is called a PEN conductor, which stands for protective earth and neutral. Now, the difference between this and a TNS system is that with a TNS system, we use the sheath of the supply cable. TNCS system, as the cable's only got two cores, and it's a concentric cable. And if you look, you can see here, the inner core is just a solid aluminium conductor. That's encased by PVC insulation. And then around the outside is wrapped a copper. It's almost like a steel wire armour, but it's copper. And it's literally, it forms the outer core. And this conductor here is the one we would call the PEN conductor, because it does the earth as well as the neutral. When we get to the service head, this has been cut away a little bit, and you can see inside that actually the neutral conductor, or the PEN conductor, is split away from the line conductor, connects into the neutral bar here, and then from the neutral bar to our main earthing terminal, we would have an earthing conductor. If there's a fault, the fault current will flow down the earthing conductor into the neutral terminal, which is an earth and neutral terminal, through the PEN conductor, through the outside sheath of this cable, into the start point of the transformer.